Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official edition of Officers Adda 24/7. My name is Amanjot, and I am here with all of you to discuss the another session on the Indian economy and Indian financial system. So, as you know, we have started already the target series in which every day we are discussing 10 important, or not the important questions, but we can say 10 conceptual questions in which we are having a proper explanation of the topic also, so that the conceptual clarity with your MCQ practice will be covered for all of you. Okay, and today's class session will be your planning commission, and this is the first part of your planning commission question in which we are going to discuss 10 questions on the planning commission. Okay, so if I talk about the planning commission, it was established in the year 1950. In March 1950, we have established the Planning Commission, and this Planning Commission was established to make the 5-year plans. So total 12 5-year plans has been made by the Planning Commission. The first started in the year 1951, and the last 5-year plan was 12th 5-year plan that was ended in the year 2017, right? And the chairman of the Planning Commission always used to be the Prime Minister. So the first chairman was Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji, and the last chairman was Mr. Narendra Modi. Okay. So let's start the session. Before starting the session, those candidates who are new to the channel of Officers Adda 24/7, then do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification be given to you. Apart from that, those candidates who watch the session recorded, do let me know in the comment section that how much you scored out of the 10, so that I will be knowing that whatever practice we are doing, how much you are getting a score out of that. Okay, and how's your preparation is going on. So let's start the session with the first question, that is talking about Planned Economy of India was written by. So that's a book, Planned Economy of India. So it was written by which of the following? Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji, Mr. M. Visvesvaraya, Mr. S.N. Agrawal, or Mr. M. N. Roy. So out of these 4 people who wrote the book Planned Economy of India, A, B, C or D, which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D, which of the following is correct? You have to let me know. So Planned Economy of India is a book that has been very good. It has been written by Mr. M. Visvesvaraya. So Mr. M. Visvesvaraya introduced the first plan in India. It means it was the first planning or first initiative of the planning in the country, that is Visvesvaraya Plan, introduced in the year 1934 by Mr. M. Visvesvaraya, and he wrote a book, Planned Economy of India, in which he has given us the constructive draft in which he said that we should move the laborers from the agriculture sector to the industrial sector. This is how we will be able to grow more, and this is how we will be able to increase our national income and per capita income. So that was the Visvesvaraya Plan introduced in the year 1934. Okay, next. Next we have second, when was Gandhian Plan given? So Gandhian Plan was introduced in which particular year we are talking about? So if you want a hint, I will give you a hint. So many plans we have discussed in the history of planning. We have discussed Visvesvaraya Plan, the Congress Plan, the Bombay's Plan, Gandhian Plan, People's Plan, Sarvodaya Plan, Economic Planning Committee, Planning Commission. These were the history of the planning in our country. This is how the planning started in the country. So the Gandhian Plan was introduced just after the Bombay Plan, because Bombay Plan was not accepted by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji. So Bombay Plan was introduced by 8 economists, sorry, not the economists, 8 industrialists. There were certain 8 industrialists who decided to develop the industrial sector of the country, but Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru did not accept that particular planning of Bombay Plan. In the same year, the Gandhian Plan was introduced. And the year was, okay, is it 1944, 1952, 1934, 1948? Which of the following is correct? So the right answer for this particular question will be 1944. In the year 1944, the Gandhian Plan was introduced, because in the year 1944, the Bombay Plan was launched. Okay, but it was not accepted. Now, the next question is talking about third question, who gave the Gandhian Plan? So we have discussed that Gandhian Plan was introduced in the year 1944, but who gave this plan? First is saying Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru ji, second Mr. M. Visvesvaraya, third Mr. S.N. Agrawal, fourth Mr. M. N. Roy. So out of these 4, who launched the plan, that is Gandhian Plan? A, B, C or D? Which of the following option is correct? A, B, C or D? Who gave the Gandhian Plan? Okay, so the right answer will be Mr. S.N. Agrawal, Sriman Narayan Agrawal. Hana, Mr. Sriman Narayan Agrawal, Mr. S.N. Agrawal introduced the plan, Gandhian plan, in the year 1944. Okay, now the next question, fourth question will be, Sarvodaya plan was drafted by which of the following? So who introduced the Sarvodaya plan? Mr. J.P. Narayan, Mr. Jayaprakash Narayan, Mr. M. Visveshwarya, Mr. S.N. Agrawal or Mr. M.N. Roy? So who drafted the Sarvodaya plan? So Sarvodaya plan was introduced in the year 1950. After this plan, the Planning Commission was introduced, okay, by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji. So Sarvodaya plan was introduced in the year 1950. Mr. M. Visveshwarya introduced the Visveshwarya plan in the year 1934. Mr. S.N. Agrawal introduced the Gandhian plan in the year 1944. Mr. M.N. Roy introduced the plan that is known as People's Plan in the year 1945. So the right answer will be Mr. Jayaprakash Narayan. Mr. Jayaprakash Narayan launched the Sarvodaya plan in 1950. After the Sarvodaya plan, the Planning Commission was introduced by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji. So right answer will be your A option. Okay, right answer is A option. Next, fourth question is talking about which of the following are wrong about the disadvantages of planning. So you have to answer that out of the four options, which of the following is wrong about the disadvantages of planning. So the question is very simple, but the language is little bit tricky. So simply this question is trying to ask that which of the following is not a disadvantage of planning. Hana, out of the four options, which of the following is not a disadvantage of planning? So it is asking in the different way that which of the following are wrong about the disadvantage of planning. First is saying loss of freedom. Second is saying low cost of management. Third is saying elimination of initiative. Fourth is saying difficulty in advanced calculations. So which of the following is right option? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? Okay, so the right answer will be low cost of management. Right answer will be low cost of management. Okay, because this is not a disadvantage. The disadvantage is that high cost of management will be there. So low cost of management is not a part of your disadvantage of your planning. Okay, so right answer will be B. Next. Sixth question. India adopted the concept of planning from which particular country? So out of these four options, from which country India adopted the planning? Is it the UK, the USA, the Russia or Australia? So which country is there from where we have adopted the planning? So if you remember, we have discussed that in 1920s, the first time 5-year planning was started. In 1928, first 5-year plan was made by the country and that was gone successful. After that, we have implemented the 5-year planning concept. So the country was USSR. It means right answer will be Russia. From Russia, we have adopted the planning. That is the 5-year plan. So it started in 1928 by USSR. Okay. So right answer will be your Russia. Next. So the right option is your C option. Now, next. The entire planning process in a country which is under a central planning authority is called as. So question is asking that in a country, if you are doing a planning, the type of planning it is trying to ask. Hana, in a country, if you are doing a planning and that particular planning is related to that there is a one central planning authority and that authority is planning everything for the country. So one authority is there who is deciding what to do, what not to do, who is deciding who is doing the planning for the country. Is what type of planning? Is it an indicative planning? Is it a centralized planning? Is it a partial planning? Is it a functional planning? So all these types of planning I have explained all of you already in the types of planning session in which we have discussed the different types of planning in the country. Okay, so if you want more hint, I can say Planning Commission used to do such kind of planning. Planning Commission used to do such kind of planning which is created by only the Central Planning Authority. Or I can also say one more thing that NITI Aayog is doing just opposite of the Planning Commission. Right? Niti Aayog is doing just opposite of the planning commission. So right answer, very good. It is the centralized planning when the single central authority, central planning authorities was making plan. That is a type of planning, centralized planning. It used to be done by the planning commission. But the Niti Aayog is now doing decentralized planning. Okay. So right answer will be B option. Next, 8th question. Who was the first chairman of planning commission? I have answered this question in the starting of the session. Let me know who was the first chairman of planning commission. Mr. S.N. Agarwal, Mr. M. Visvesvaraya, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, Mr. M.N. Roy. So out of these 4 options, who was the first chairman of planning commission? A, B, C or D? A, B, C or D, which of the following is correct? Okay, so the right answer for this particular question will be your, we are talking about planning commission, it was Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji, and the last chairman of planning commission was Mr. Narendra Modi. Mr. Narendra Modi was the last chairman and the first chairman was Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji, because the planning commission chairman will always be the prime minister. Similarly with the Niti Aayog and similarly with the National Development Council, the same concept is there, that the chairman will be prime minister only. Okay, so right answer will be Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji. Next, planning commission was scrapped in. Now do make sure you are answering this question very carefully. Question is asking planning commission was scrapped in 2015, in 2014, in 2013 or in 2016. So many candidate gives the wrong answer for this particular question. So do make sure you are going with the concepts to answer this question. So A, B, C or D, which of the following is correct? Okay, very good. So the right answer for this particular question will not be 2015. The right answer will be 2014. In 2015, Niti Aayog was introduced. Hana? In 2015, Niti Aayog was introduced on 1st of January. So when did planning commission is scrapped? It is scrapped in 2014. And if the question is asking when the Niti Aayog started planning, Hana, when Niti Aayog started planning, then the answer will be 2017 onwards. Niti Aayog started planning in 2017 onwards. If they ask the exact date that from when Niti Aayog started planning, so right answer will be 1st April 2017. So there are 3 years. Do make sure you understand this concept very carefully. Planning commission was scrapped in 2014. Niti Aayog was introduced on 1st January 2015. Niti Aayog started planning from 1st April 2017, or you can say 2017 onwards. Okay, these are the 3 dates which you have to remember in the planning commission and Niti Aayog concept. And we replace the planning commission with the Niti Aayog. Okay. Now the next question, 10th question and the last question of the session is talking about the second 5-year plan of India was based on the model of. So the second 5-year plan started in the year 1956 till 61. This was going on. And which particular model is it? Mahal-Lopez model, Herod-Domer model, Bombay plan, none of the above. So this is very important because the person on whose name this model has been made, that's a very famous person. That's a very famous person in our economy. And the right answer will be Mr. Mahal-Lopez, or you can call it a Mahal-Lopez plan. So Mr. P.C. Mahal-Lopez is a very famous person in the Indian economy because he became the first chairman of National Income Committee. He became the first chairman of Central Statistical Office. And on the birth anniversary of Mr. Mahal-Lopez, we are celebrating National Statistical Day on 29th of June since 2007. So that's why he is a very famous person. And that's why the question specifically asked from that what was the name that has been given to the second 5-year plan, or which model was there on the second 5-year plan. Okay, so you have to remember the right answer will be Mahal-Lopez model. And the name of the person was Mr. P.C. Mahal-Lopez. Okay, so now let me know out of 10 questions how many answers you have given correct. Those who are watching us recording, do let me know in the chat section, in the comment section mainly, that how much you scored. Okay, so from 20th of February we have started 2 target batches that will be covering the conceptual class, ebooks and test series in detail. Okay, and from 3rd of March we are starting a selection batch. Selection batch is nothing, just your crash course. It's a crash course, those people who start preparation late, so in the less time to cover how to cover the whole syllabus, that is your selection batch. Okay, and to enroll in any of these batch you can use the code Y496, and because today is the last day of a month, so right now 81% discount is going on this particular product, right? And also there is a target test series is also available. To enroll in the test series or ebook you can use the code Y496S. Okay, apart from that, the much better option is available, that is double validity with the 81% discount is going on all the Mahapack. You can see 12 plus 12, 6 plus 6 and 6 plus 6 validity is there. So what is the difference between target batch, selection batch and the Mahapack? In the target batch, conceptual classes, ebooks, test series will be there. In selection batch, the crash course is there. In a limited way, you will be covering whole syllabus. And in the Mahapack, your selection batch, your target batch, your ebook, your test series, everything will be covered. Everything will be covered in that situation. That is your Mahapack. And right now the double validity is there. So 2 years validity and 1 year's validity is available. How to enroll? Just download the Adda 24/7 application. If you haven't downloaded it, then do download, because 1% additional discount is there. Go to the JAIIB CIB section if you want to go with the target batch or the selection batch. Just click on the JAIIB 2023. Okay. And if you want to go with the Mahapack, click here. So you will find these are the target batches. These are the target batches latest, started from 20th. These are the selection batches. Bilingual selection batches is going to start from 3rd. English medium is going to start from 6th. If you go down, you will find the test series here. If you go down, you will find the video course that is much in demand right now. Because in the video course, it's on your own will. When you want to study, which timing is preferable for you, you can decide. And ebooks is this. All the ebooks is available. So to enroll in any of the product, just click on the particular product, do read the details, and after reading the details, click on the buy now option. When you click on the buy now option, you have to enter a code here. That will be Y496 and click on the apply. When you apply, you will find 80% discount, but additional 1% discount will be available on the application if you use the coins. Okay. Now, apart from that, if you want to go with the Mahapack, these are the 2 options of Mahapack. And Mahapack, I personally believe, is the right option to go with, because it will be covering everything which is required to qualify the exam. Okay, so you can go with the either JAIIB, CIB, that is a combined Mahapack. 2 years validity is there. You will be qualifying JAIIB as well as CIB by a single Mahapack. Or you can go with the JAIIB ka Mahapack individually. So click on the particular Mahapack you want to go, do read the details, and then enter here the buy now. And enter a code same Y496, click on the apply. When you apply, same thing, you will find 81% discount will be available. 1% additional is available by using the coins. Around 6,200 you have to pay here. So this 81% discount plus the double validity is available till 12 PM today, because this is the last day of a month. So if you are thinking about enrolling, do it soon so that you will get the benefit. And the code for that will be Y496. Okay. And if you go with the JAIIB and CIB ka Mahapack, you will be getting their same 81% discount plus the double validity, and around 10,000 something you have to pay to get the 2 years validity for the JAIIB as well as CIB. Okay, so this is up to you what particular batch you want to go with, and this is the information in detail for all of you. Do remember, this offer is available till 12 PM today only. So if you are thinking about it, do it soon. Okay, so let's end the session here. See you all tomorrow at the same time for the Indian Economy, Indian Financial System Target Series. And last but not the least, if you haven't subscribed the channel at offices at 24/7, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay, so thank you.